What up, guys? It's your boy Dom Giovon, aka Lil One, and my little brother.
KC.
You already know. This is the third installment of Tea Time with the Boys. You already know the deal. So we got a couple more questions that we're gonna answer today. If you guys have any questions, make sure you put your comments below, right down in this area, and we'll make sure that we answer them in the next installment of Tea Time. So the first question that we're gonna answer today is an amazing question. I'm really glad that somebody finally asked this. But it is, what is one thing you've had to come to the realization of as being a trans man? Like one thing that you know that you'll never achieve or that you can never accomplish because of the fact that you are transgender. I'm going to start this one off because I've actually been thinking about this question, and my answer is 100% solid. I wouldn't change it. The fact that I cannot get somebody pregnant the natural way is my biggest disappointment, I guess you would say, with being a trans man. Like, I know I could freeze my eggs, things like that, but like the contact, you know, the feeling, the emotion behind getting someone pregnant, I'll never have that feeling. And I mean, sometimes it gets me down and it makes me extremely bottom dysphoric. But I mean, it's something I'm gonna have to deal with for the rest of my life, and I'm okay with that now. Like, when I first started thinking about that and realized that it's too late for me to freeze my eggs, I was extremely depressed. But now that I know that there are other options, I have donors, there's adoption, there's artificial insemination, things like that, I've kind of gotten a lot better about it. I don't really think about it too much, and it doesn't really bother me. So yeah.
I'm actually the same thing. I haven't really come to terms with it though. I'm not okay with it yet. Like, I haven't accepted it, I guess you could say. And it's just so upsetting. And I don't know how to explain it. He explained it pretty well. Yeah, just the fact that I can't. It's almost like saying, like, the child won't be a part of me. Like, doesn't have a part of me. And, or children, however many we have. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's just, it upsets me. And it's something I still need to come to terms with and still need to accept. It's gonna be a long time before I accept that. And yeah, I think about it very often, actually. And just still haven't realized that. And like, I've even like thought, like, there's gotta be a surgery, there's gotta be something I can do. Well, even if there was a surgery, I'm sure it would be like a ton of money.
Yeah.
And I have more important surgeries right now that I would like to do, obviously. Whether it's my top surgery or the liposuction with it, maybe.
Yep.
But, yeah. Otherwise, I have not come to terms with it. Otherwise, that's the only thing I can really think of. It's just a huge part about being trans. Being FTM, at least.
Awesome. Another question that a lot of people had, I don't know too much about it, but I know enough to answer the question, and it is, what types of top surgery are there, what type am I getting, and what is kind of the price range of top surgery. I'm not going to say that I'm positive that I know more than Casey. I'm not going to say that I know more than Casey about this topic, but I'm almost positive that I do. The types of surgery that I know is keyhole, where they just make a slight incision in the nipple and then basically liposuction the fat out and give you that flat appearance. The other one that I know of is double incision, and that's the kind that I'm getting, where it's 2 slits, one on either side, and then you end up having drains more towards your armpits, but not in your armpits, just more up towards your armpit area. They usually take the drains out within like 4 to 6 days after surgery, and then you'll have scar strips on your scars, and then you'll wear a compression vest for about a week. And then after that, you're free chested. You know, you wait for the steri strips to fall off. You do your cleaning routine as told per your doctor or whatever, and then use the correct scar creams. There's plenty of scar creams you can use. Make sure that you massage your scars. I've heard that plenty of times.
What is that?
Massaging your scars. Okay, so what that means is like taking like an oil or a scar cream or something like that, and instead of just rubbing it on your scars like this, massaging it into your scars, working that tissue to soften it so that it lightens up in color, and so that you don't get significant scarring like I see on some guys. Other than that, that's all I really honestly know about top surgery. I'll be able to tell you guys more in a couple weeks after I have my top surgery, but yeah, that's really all I know about that.
I know about the same amount. And I've heard about one surgery, or maybe it's the drains that it's part of, where I think they actually suck it out from the side.
Yep.
But I thought was, I think keyhole, but with another name to it, keyhole something.
Okay.
And I thought about doing keyhole, so it's not that I'll be ashamed of my scars or anything. If I have scars, that's fine. I'm trans. I'm proud of that. So, but if I can avoid it, then for sure. But I want a good outcome. I don't want like a saggy skin or something, because I've looked up the keyhole and stuff like that, and definitely see like,
oh yeah,
not like, it looks like they have really, really tiny breasts, and it's not an outcome, not like, doesn't fit my dysphoria, I guess, and doesn't please it, if that makes sense. So I'm still debating on what I want to do. I have plenty of time to think about it, because I just started testosterone. I want to get my body adjusted to it before I do anything to it. So that'll be happening maybe in the next year and a half. So that's about it. I know as much as this kid.
Yeah, the one thing I do want to tell everybody though is the more you work out and like really train like your chest and your body before surgery, the better your results will be. And then once you're cleared to, keep that regimen up, because you want to build up that muscle in your chest. You don't want to go all this way, get the surgery, and then just be like, oh, I'm good.
Right.
You want to reach your full potential. At least I do, and I know Casey does too. And that's why I like that he's my little brother, because with the progress I've made and how far I am into my transition, I'm almost 14 months. He's only about 2 months, right. So I'm able to, kind of guide him in the right direction. If his emotions are going crazy, I'm there, type of thing, and I've been through that. So that's pretty cool. The final question was, I gotta remember it now. What, if anything, would you change about yourself if you were able to? And I'll let you start that one.
That's a tough question.
It is a tough question.
I would probably change my face a little bit, if we're talking physical wise. For physical wise, I want a more defined jaw. I've always wanted that for some reason, and I don't know why. Because I have such a baby face, and I don't like it. Person wise, I would change my anger, definitely, and how I react to things, because I get very upset very easily. And my girlfriend knows that, because she definitely does not like it. And otherwise, I mean, there's a lot of little aspects I'd change about myself, whether it's physically or mentally or emotionally. There's a ton of things I'd love to change, but it's the fact that you are who you are. You're made a certain way for certain reasons. Even though I don't believe everything happens for a reason, really. I really don't believe that. Otherwise, a huge thing I would change is obviously my gender, from the start to what it was meant to be. Otherwise, that's all I can think of.
For me, if it's personality-wise, I would change the fact that I have such a big heart, because sometimes I give people too many chances. I get walked all over, and I end up looking stupid in the end, and it's a big mess. It's emotionally draining, and I mean, I try to be that nice guy all the time, but I wish I had more of a backbone to put my foot down where it's necessary. Physically, I wish I had more mass in my legs. I have chicken legs, and I don't like it, because the rest of my body is able to gain, but my legs just seem to not get with the program that they're on testosterone and stuff. So they're like tiny compared to everything else. Like even at the competition, they were small.
Which you would think if you inject in your legs.
You know, right? I mean, my thighs are good. It's,
Oh, okay.
It's my calf.
Right. It's not like you want to inject down.
No, you can't inject
That'd
in your
be
calf.
weird.
But yeah, my thighs are solid. It's just you got onto the calves, and I got a little chicken leg. If it came to like emotions wise, I would say the same as him. My temper. I go 0 to 60 real quick. There's really no chill to me once I'm at that level until I get out what I need to get out. And I mean, I try to punch objects and not people. I can't make any promises. I haven't punched nobody in a very long time, I can tell you that. But I mean, that's also emotionally draining. It's frustrating. Yeah, I wish I didn't snap so hard, but I'm glad that I do, because I'm glad that I'm able to stand up for myself in that sense. At the same time, I don't like, confrontation. I don't really like scaring people, and I don't like having to bring that side of Dom out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was your guys' 3 questions for the week. Next Monday, we will have another video. We will answer some more questions, so make sure you put your comments down at the bottom. Click
Or
that
inbox
thumbs up
us.
button. Oh yeah, or you can inbox us if it's a personal question and you don't want anybody to know that you asked the question. You can always inbox me or Casey. We always answer back within 12 to 24 hours. No big deal. I mean, we're not super famous celebrities or anything, so our inboxes aren't just flowing. Well, they might be. Mine is sometimes, but other than that, it's been wonderful talking to you guys again. I hope we educated you guys on a couple more topics about being transgender. And like I said, this is Tea Time with Dom Giovon and
Casey Colvin.
we'll talk to you soon. Peace.